Hello students, this is your English lesson. In this lesson we are going to read a play Precious Treasure, unit number 22 from Oxford Reading Circle 5. Let's get started. Characters in the play: storyteller, old man, Yuri, the old man's eldest son, Anna, Yuri's wife, Leonard, Yuri's son, Petra, Yuri's daughter, Anton, the old man's second son, Nina, Anton's wife, Ivan, the old man's third son, Petrov, the old man's fourth son. The storyteller introduces each scene. The curtain rises as the introduction is being completed. Scene 1. In Yuri and Anna's house. Storyteller: There was once in Ukraine an old man who had 4 sons. The old man lived to a great age. Then the time came when he could work no more. The family gathered in the house of his eldest son, Yuri, and the son's wife, Anna. The old man had some news for the family. The curtain rises, the old man and all the other characters are on the stage. Anna, Leonid, Petra go outside and play in the yard. Grandfather has something to discuss with us. Yuri: Yes, go along, children, outside. The children step outside to play. Now, father, what is it that you have called us all together for? You must have something important to tell us. Old man: Yes, indeed, and thank you, Yuri, for allowing us to meet here. My own house would have been too small for such a meeting. Yuri: It's our pleasure. Father: What else are sons for? It's always good to see you here. Old man: And you may see more of me than you think. Anna: How is that? Old man: Well, the news I have to give you will affect all of you, so please pay attention carefully. I've had a good life, and last week I got rid of all my land and my house. Anton: You have sold your house? Ivan: And you your land? Petrov: We knew nothing of this. How did you do this without telling us? Yuri: And where will you live? Old man: So many questions. I thought the news would come as a shock to you. Anna: It's a great shock, grandfather. Nina: We had no idea. Old man: Let me explain. I have sold everything, but I am not going to keep the money. I have divided it into 4 equal shares, one for each of you, my sons. My only hope is that you will all look after me now that I am too old to manage on my own. Yuri: That goes without saying, father. Anna: Yes, indeed, we shall certainly look after you. Old man: Are you sure I won't be too much of a burden? Anton: A burden? No trouble at all. Please come and stay with us. Ivan: Or with us. Petrov: I have plenty of room at home. You must come and stay in my house. Old man laughing: Oh dear, so many kind offers. You are all too generous. I shall stay with each of you in turn, if that is all right. First with Yuri, then with Anton, and then with Ivan, and finally with you, Petrov, the youngest of my sons. Petrov: Certainly, father, but I hope it won't be too long before I have the pleasure of your company. Old man: It will be too soon, Petrov, especially if the others kick me out. I'll kick you out? What a thing to say! How silly! Never! Old man: Well, I'm glad to hear it. I did wonder where I might end up if you had refused. Yuri: Have no fear, father. You are very dear to us, and we shall welcome you with open arms. Please stay for as long as you like. Old man: In that case, since I have no money any longer, this will be my home for the next few months. When you are tired of me, I shall move on to Anton's house and then to the others. Yuri: Good, but I think you will be with us for a very long time. Now, where are all your things? Old man: All that I have left in that trunk. There, I have no other things to worry about, and here, these are for you. He hands each son a large brown paper packet. You will find there is enough in there for you to enjoy life a bit more. Curtain. Scene 2. The dining room in Yuri's house. Storyteller. So this is how the old man came to be living with his son Yuri. Yuri and his wife Anna were glad to have the old man around. He was good company for the two children, Leonid and Petra. He was able to keep a watchful eye over them at home when their parents went out anywhere. The whole family treated the old man with great respect and kindness. They felt it was their duty to care for him, to feed and clothe him, and give him shelter. The curtain rises. Yuri, Anna, and the children are in different parts of the room. There is a dining table with chairs around it. Anna is serving the food onto the plates. Anna, come, children, it's time to eat. Wash your hands and sit at the table. Yuri, and call grandfather. I'm sure he must be hungry. Leonid, shouting, grandfather, grandfather. Yuri, Leonid, if I wanted to shout, I could have done it myself. For goodness sake, go and find him and ask him politely and quietly to come along and eat. Leonid, oh, all right, I'm going. He leaves the room to find the old man. Petra, can I sit next to grandfather today, Mama? Anna, yes, Petra, but sit down quickly. Otherwise, Leonid will start to complain, and we don't want an argument, do we? Petra runs to a chair and sits in it. Yuri, now just slow down, Petra. Grandfather is going to sit at the head of the table today. This is his rightful place. We must show him some respect. Petra, I like having grandfather here, Papa. He never orders us about. Anna, and what exactly do you mean by that? Petra, nothing, and he never asks us lots of questions either. Anna and Yuri exchange glances and smile. Yuri, you are becoming too big for your boots, young lady. Petra, how can that be, father? What, I don't have any boots, just shoes. Anna, and far too clever. Leonid enters with the old man. Leonid, come along, grandfather. Sit here next to me. Yuri, no, Leonid. Grandfather must sit here at the head of the table. He is the honored guest in this house. Petra, near me? Leonid, sulking, but I wanted him to sit next to me. Yuri, tomorrow you can exchange places with Petra. Grandfather is going to be here for a long time, so you will get your chance soon enough. Anna serving food onto the plates. Here you are, grandfather. I have given you all the best pieces of meat. Shall I cut them up for you? Old man, how very kind of you, Anna. I think I can manage. Your cooking is always so good. The meat is so tender. Anna, why? Thank you. I have been cooking these special dishes only for you. Lifting up the old man's sleeve. Oh dear, now what has happened here? How did your coat get torn? I shall mend it for you right after dinner. Old man, how very kind. I must say, you all look after me so well. I should have sold all my belongings a long time ago and moved in with you. This is like being in a grand hotel. Yuri, it is the least we can do for you, father, Leonid, and grandfather. I have polished your boots for you. They are outside your bedroom door. Old man, what a good boy. Thank you. Petra, you could have my boots, grandfather. Old man, really? And what makes you think they will fit me? Petra, they won't, will they? I'm too big for my boots, even though I haven't any. They all look at each other in astonishment. Then Yuri and Anna burst out laughing. Curtain. Scene 3 in Petrov's house. Storyteller, so you can see how the old man was being treated. There he was with his family all around him, and they treated him with respect and kindness. But it was not all light and sweetness, as the old man had thought at first. Things took an ugly turn. The atmosphere in the house changed. Yuri felt he was no longer the most important member of household. Anna got fed up with cooking special dishes all the time and doing even more washing and cleaning than she had done before. The old man slept a lot. He could not hear what people said, and he generally got in the way. Yuri had a word or two with his brother Anton. it is your turn to look after the old man, he said, and so the old man went to stay at Anton's house. The same thing happened there. The first few months went well, and then things began to go badly. The old man moved on to Ivan's house, and then finally to Petrov's house. Here is what happened in Petrov's house after the old man had spent 2 months there. It was Sunday, and all the brothers and their families had been invited to lunch. The adults are standing or sitting and talking in small groups. The old man is not in the room. The children are playing a board game on the floor. Yuri, that was a grand lunch. Petrov, thank you for inviting us. Anna, yes, it must have been a lot of work for you. Petrov, it was no trouble. The old lady from next door helped to make many of the dishes. I do know to have a wife to do my cooking. Anna, it's good to have someone nearby who can help. Anton, yes, especially when there is so much more work to do. Ivan, when you say more, I take it you mean having father around? Anton, he nearly drove me mad. It was nothing but work, work, work all the time. Yuri, and what an expense. I don't know about you, but the share I got from what he gave us was very little, too little. Petrov, we all got the same amount. Ivan, that's right, but didn't you find it expensive, keeping him at home? I have none of his money left. Anton, nor have I. Petrov, well, that's what I wanted to speak to you about today. As father has gone off for a nap, it is best we discuss this now. Yuri, I hope you are not going to tell me it is my turn again to have him at home. Anna, that will be the end of our marriage, Yuri. The last straw, I can assure you. Petrov, that is precisely why we should talk. What on earth are we going to do with him? He cannot stay here for much longer. Otherwise, I shall have to move to the poorhouse, Nina, or a lunatic asylum. I'm sure we certainly cannot have him back. Anton, here he is so, what shall I say, difficult. Anna, and he has such strange habits. Nina, no table manners, Anna, precisely, and such a bad influence on the children. Yuri, it's his snoring that I don't like. It keeps me up all night. Petrov, and that is why I need your help. I cannot have him here for a minute longer. Ivan, so what is the answer? We must all try to think of some way out of this problem. There is a brief silence while they all think. Yuri, there must be some solution. Leonid, can I say something, father? Yuri, you, Leonid, you should not even be here listening to this adult conversation. Go out and play. Take your sister with you. Petrov, come, he has heard enough already. Let us hear what your boy has to say. Yuri, all right, Leonid, what is it? Leonid, grandfather knows very little. He cannot read or write because he never went to school. Why don't you send him to one? They all laugh. Yuri, to a school? Whatever are you thinking of, boy? Anna, wait a moment. That is not such a bad idea. There is a school not far from here which takes boarders. Anton, yes, I have heard of it too. He will have food and clothes provided and a warm stove to sleep next to. Leonid, and he will learn to read and write. Arvan, and we shall be rid of him. Petrov, the school? Send him to the school? What a marvelous idea. The old man enters. Old man, did I hear someone say they were going to school? Today is Sunday. There is no school on Sunday. Yuri, well, father, it is you we are thinking about. Old man, me? Anton, yes, father, you never learned to read and write. Old man, and so what? That has never held me back in life. Ivan, but learning will keep you occupied. Old man, at my age, I do not wish to be occupied. I retired a long time ago. Petrov, I'm afraid there is no other way. Father, you will have to go. Anna, what your sons are trying to tell you, grandfather, is that we are all tired and cannot cope any longer. Old man, after all I have done for you, is this the way you show your gratitude? Well, I don't know what to say. I know when I am not wanted, I shall go and pack immediately if nobody wants me around. What else can an old man do? The old man leaves the room. There is an uncomfortable silence for a while. Yuri, well, what is done is done. Anton, yes, none of us shall be the poorer for you. Petrov, come, let us go out into the garden and not think about this matter any longer. I have a wonderful rose bush and I want to show you. Everyone leaves except for Petra, who is busy with the game. When they have left, she starts to sob. Enter the old man carrying a light trunk. Old man, come, come, child, don't cry. What's the matter? Petra, they are greedy, horrible people, grandfather. They are sending you away. Old man, that can't be helped, my dear. Their time will come. I shall be fine. Really, I will. See, I have all my things packed. Petra, is that all that you have, grandfather? Old man, yes, Petra. All my worldly possessions are in this trunk. Oh, but wait, there is one thing I almost forgot. Petra, what's that, grandfather? He places a chair near a large cupboard. He climbs on the chair and reaches up. He takes down an ornate metal box and dusts it. Petra, oh, how lovely! What's beautiful box, grandfather? What's inside it? Old man, precious things, very precious things. Petra, what do you mean by precious, grandfather? Old man, the things in here mean more to me than all the diamonds and rubies in the world. This is a precious treasure I shall part with only when I die. Petra, but what is in the box, old man? Letters, old letters. Petra, grandfather, you can't read. Whose letters are they? Old man, the letters in here. He sits down, opens the box and removes a bundle of letters. Were all written by your grandmother. They were written to me when I was away during the war. I have kept them all these years, and one day you can have them, child, and read them and find out what a wonderful woman your grandmother was. Petra, why did grandmother write to you if she knew you couldn't read, grandfather? Old man, because she loved me, child. One of my friends, another soldier like myself, read the letters to me. He stands up and moves towards his trunk. Well, I ought to be going. Now, I don't want to overstay my welcome a minute longer. Petra, oh, please don't go, grandfather. I shall miss you, old man. I am afraid there is no other way, dear Petra. He puts the letters in the box. I think you should look after this box for me. When you are older, I shall come back. If your father and his brothers will allow me back, and then I shall give you and your cousins grandmother's precious treasure. Petra, sobbing. Oh, grandfather, old man, goodbye. Come and visit me when you can. Petra, are you going to the school? Old man, no, child. I'm too old for all that. I can't even see properly. How will I ever learn to read? But I shall write to you. Petra, but you can't write or read. Old man, that never stopped your grandmother from writing to me. I shall get someone to write my letters for me. Petra, but where will you go? Old man, there is a poor house in the town. I am sure they will take me in. They will look after me. I did better leave before the others get back. Say goodbye for me. Will you? The old man leaves. Petra sits and sobs for a while. The other family members soon enter the room. Yuri, there you are, Petra. I was wondering where you had got to. Anna, peering at her. Have you been crying? Leonid, hasn't been worrying you? Has she? Has he? No, he couldn't have. He was with us. Petrov, where is your grandfather? Petra, he has gone. Ivan, gone? Gone already? Anton, gone without saying goodbye. Nina, well, we shall all save a bit of money from now on. Leonid sees the box in Petra's hands. Leonid, what a lovely box. Where did you get that? Petra, grandfather gave it to me to look after. Yuri, let me see. He takes a box. My goodness, that must be worth something. Anna, did grandfather really give you that box? Petra, yes, he asked me to look after it for him. Yuri, did he say what was in it? Petra, yes, it was grandmother's box and it contains her precious treasures. Ivan, precious? Treasures? Anton, what treasures? Let me see. Anton takes the box from Yuri and opens it. He begins to read the letters. Petrov, what else did grandfather say? Petra, he said that I should look after the box. If he is allowed back, he will give grandmother's precious treasures to all the grandchildren. Yuri, what precious treasure is in the box? Anton? Anton holds the letters in one hand. He covers his eyes with the others. He weeps. Anton, letters from our mother. How mean we have been. We must bring him back. Yuri, he does not know the way to the school. To Petra, did he say where he was going? Petra, he has gone to the poorhouse. He said they would look after him there. Nina, the poorhouse? No, I don't think my father would ever have been sent to a poorhouse. Anna, quite right. Yuri, you must go and find him. Yuri, and give him another chance. Anton, yes, let's go and get him back. He can always stay with us. Ivan, and with us in a few weeks' time. We shall try to do our best to keep our dear father happy. After all, what are sons for? Petra, I'm so happy. Curtain. Exercises. A. Questions. 1. Why do you think the old man sold his house and land? Answer. The old man sold his house and land as he had retired and wanted to spend the rest of his life with his sons and grandchildren. 2. Why did the attitude of each son and his family change towards the old man? Answer. The attitude of each son and his family changed towards the old man because it has become difficult for them to manage him, for they think his habits are difficult. They also thought that he does not have table manners and he pampers the grandchildren, which has a bad influence on them. 3. Why did the children decide to send the old man to a school? Answer. They decided to send him to school because he was free and had nothing to do. Besides, they were tired of keeping him. 4. Why was the metal box so precious for the old man? What did the box contain? Answer. The metal box was very precious to the old man as it contained letters from his late wife. 5. Do you think the children treated their old father well? Give reasons for your answer. Answer. At first they treated their grandfather well, but after some time they were tired of him. Because of his long sleep and snoring habit, they got irritated and they thought his habits were difficult. 6. How do you treat your parents? Think about how will you treat your parents when they grow old. Answer. I will treat my parents with love and respect when they grow old. I will serve them politely and take good care of them. B. Reference to context. Read these lines from the play and then answer the questions. 1. My only hope is that you will all look after me now that I am too old to manage on my own. A. Who says these words and to whom? Answer. The old man said this to his sons. B. Why does the speaker say these words? Answer. He says this because he has sold all his land and house to give equal distribution of it to his sons in his life. C. Do the children look after their father well? Give reasons for your answer. Answer. Initially they do. In the middle of the play they start getting tired and plan to send him to school, but in the end they understand that they are about to do a great mistake. 2. Because she loved me, child. A. Who says these words and to whom? Answer. The old man is saying these words to Petra. B. What is the speaker referring to? Answer. The speaker is referring to his late wife. C. When does the speaker say these words? What do you think were his feelings? Answer. He says these words when his sons are about to drop him to school. He was very grieved and sad. Thanks for listening. For new videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my videos, please share and like.